Hello, Jake. How are you today? He's good, he tells me. Oh, he's just flown in from the jungle of Wonga Bonga to say hello again. And oh yes, yes, Jake. I often have butterflies on my shoulder. I do. I like butterflies, children. They're kind of pretty and they're lovely and they like to land on me and oh, I just like butterflies. Jake probably likes butterflies to eat, don't you, Jake? He does. Which I don't really like him doing, but he's a bird, children. He's a bird. Oh, you bought me some. Oh, what's this, Jake? It's some honey, children. It's bought me some honey. Oh, thank you, Jake. That's lovely. I'll put that over there for the moment. And I see you've eaten quite a bit. Eaten quite a bit. But anyway, he's bought me some honey, hasn't he? Some honey. So, oh, look, there's ants are crawling along, and they're crawling along, and they're after the honey. Oh, Jake, look, I'll grab one, grab it. Look, it's a big ant. It's a big Wonga Bonga ant, children, and it's after the honey. Oh, hang on, Jake, we'll get the secret weapon, and we'll deal with it before any more come, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, there we go, children. I dealt with that ant. But we do quite often get ants in Wonga Bonga, and really big ones, don't we, children? We sure do. Anyway, the thought of honey made me think of the story today, Jake. So before I tell it, I'd like you to go and see the baboon. Yeah, I want you to go and see the baboon. And I want you to take him some marshmallow kebabs. They're kebabs. Yes, see? And you just put them all on a skewer, all the marshmallows. Oh, I think they look like. Oh, no, I mustn't eat it. I mustn't. Oh, no, I mustn't eat it. You would like them, wouldn't you, Jake? Yes. So I want you to go and show the baboon how to make these, and then I want you to get the baboon, yes, to take them to the gorilla and share them around maybe all the monkeys. Yum. All right. Oh, you go and do that. You're going to go and fly that way. Okay, Jake. Bye. Bye. Oh dear. Hope he doesn't eat them all, children. That's what sometimes you're not sure. No, I've got the butterfly still on my shoulder. And come up here, butterfly. You're so pretty. Well, anyway, the story today, children, is about a bear. This bear. And he looks kind of rested, doesn't he? He's just kind of sitting there. Well, deep in the Wonga Bonga jungle was a big old grizzly bear. This grizzly bear. He slept in winter and ate in summer, and he lived his whole life there. Old Bear liked to have his daily food of herbs and berries in his tummy. But to watch him try to get bee honey was really kind of funny. Well, Bear went off to look around to see what he could see, and soon he heard some buzzing high up in a tree. An owl and a possum. Can you see the owl and the possum? They're right up there. See, they're sitting up in the tree. The owl and the possum, they sat further away. Being a chummy pair, that means they were friends. Old Bear is bonkers. He'll do anything to get some honey, I fear. Watching Bear shake the tree, the bees were way up high. The hive buzzed but never moved. Bear didn't really know why, because he was shaking the tree really strongly and roughly. This looks like it's going to be fun, said the possum to the owl. Maybe even hilarious, owl answered his nighttime pal, because they both come out at night, don't they? Possums and owls come out at night time, children. Well, Bear stood up on his hind legs, pushing the tree to and fro. The bees weren't bothered one tiny bit. They sure didn't want to go. There's only one thing for him to do, the owl had to confess. He'll have to climb for the honey. Ooh, it could be a nasty mess. Ooh, sticky and everything, you know. It soon started to happen just as the owl had foretold. That bear began to climb the trunk, for he was very bold. His paws and claws held on tight into the tree they sank. As he climbed the tree, the rough, tough bark came out by the chunk. Oh, it did. Well, finally, Bear reached the top. Sweet honey was his goal. A bee came out and buzzed his nose from the hivey hole. Then Bear began to swat the nest. It was a sight to see. He's in for trouble now, said Owl. He really should run and flee. The tree began to buck and bend. It almost seemed to droop. The possum laughed, oh, so hard, and almost did a poop. He did. Suddenly the bees rushed out and swarmed into the air. They buzzed and buzzed all around. They swarmed everywhere. Bear now clawed hard at the hanging hive, ripping it apart. Honey ran over his hairy paw. It made the possum fart. Ooh, blimey. When finally he'd had enough, look at him there, he's clawing up the tree and he's heading towards the bees. There's the bees, look in the tree. Oh, and there's their hive. Oh dear. Suddenly the bees rushed out and swarmed into the air. Yes, and they did. They buzzed and buzzed everywhere. Well, when finally Bear had had enough, he clawed his way back down. The honey was oh so sweet, like this honey here that we get in jars. Look at that. Oh, it's lovely and sweet. Oh, I like honey. Well, there goes my butterfly. He's flying away. Oh, that's true. Oh. But those bees, they made him frown. Well, they would, wouldn't they, swarming around the place. With stings on his nose, his ears, and his lip, and lots upon his knees, he ran away, bees chasing him through the wonga bonga trees. The owl said to the possum, gosh, that was such fun. I've never laughed so hard in my life. Old Bear, he sure can run. Yeah, well, you'd be running too, wouldn't you, children, if the bees were after you? They would. Oh, gosh. Have you ever seen a swarm of bees? Well, I have, and believe me, you want to run inside if you ever see bees in a tree. Well, just a minute. My phone has got a little light on it. Hang on. Oh, hello. NannyG here. Phone facts. Yes, phone facts. What's happening today? The giant squid has the biggest eyes in the world. Well, that's ridiculous. Everyone knows E.T. has the biggest eyes in the world. Yes, E.T. from the film E.T. Goodbye. Well, that seems to be all for today, children. So you have a lovely day. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. And don't go chasing bees, all right? Bye-bye.